Hello, Capricorn. What's up? So I have on these beautiful horns because so I've heard people are asking me if I'm a witch, or like people are accusing me of channeling evil spirits and stuff. And I'm not offended, but I thought it would be funny to wear some horns to commemorate the occasion. Anywho, this is for the record, I do not channel evil anything, okay? But I thought it would be hilarious. Plus, they're really cute. So this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. My name is Dana. If you don't know how to find your Sun, Moon, or Rising signs, you can click on one of the links in the description box, and I can help you. I can create your birth chart for you and help you read it. Okay? If this reading doesn't resonate for you, then please check your other placements. Also, this is a general reading, so what happens is, like, I'm about to take just a snapshot of the energy right now of everyone watching, everyone who's drawn to this video who has Capricorn in their chart, and that is the energy of that moment, of the moment that you are listening to it, okay? And it can change at any time, so please keep that in mind. What else do I have? If you want to learn more about me and what I do and what I can do for you, click one of the links below in the description box. Also, I'm just getting this channel started, so if you like this video and you want to support and help support and grow my channel, then please like and subscribe. It would be awesome if you shared it too. That would be super freaking cool. All right, let's get started. So, Capricorn. Oh, I brought in some crystals that are great crystals for Capricorn, which are rose quartz, smoky quartz, and howlite. Those are really good crystals for you. Okay, the howlite is really good for you, like, to get out of your head. If you have Capricorn in your chart, especially if you are sun or rising, then you probably have a tendency to, like, be in your head a lot and have a hard time getting out of it. Okay, let's see here. What else do we have? Capricorn. And at this moment, I invite those of you who are in my spiritual team who had helped me out with a reading for Capricorn, please, to join us. Only beings and energies of the highest 100% pure white frequency light allowed here. Thank you. And if allowed or necessary, please bring in the spirit guides or the overseers of Capricorn energy, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to help us out with this reading so that messages can be delivered that they need to hear in that exact moment. That will help them rise. Thank you. Only energies that are 100% pure white frequency light are allowed here. Thank you very much. Please help me to deliver clear and accurate messages. Please give us signs and symbols and messages that resonate with the people who are drawn to this video so that they know it's for them as a confirmation. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna get started with one more thing. So this reading is gonna be timeless. So no matter when you find this video, it's for you in that moment. All right? Okay, Capricorn. Let's get started with these. We're gonna do the Sacred Spirit reading cards. They're by Anna Stark. I'm just gonna get a quick feel for where you are in your journey right now, where you may be headed, if you continue on that same path, that same timeline, and what you can do to get on a higher timeline, to find peace, love, harmony, and be on the path of divine will for happiness and fulfillment and joy and your highest potential. Capricorn. What can we see for Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising, please? Oopsie. Okay. Can we have one more, please? Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. I feel you may be at odds with someone right now. It may be a coworker or a friend. Yeah, it looks like you're doing maybe some shadow work. We've got the number 13, the number 29, and the number 33. Anybody born on January 13th? Emotional challenges. Okay, you guys might have a hard time expressing your emotions right now, or always. A lot of times we can tend to be a little too analytical, too in our heads, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it's hard to find a safe space or a safe person to be around that you're able to express those emotions to. Or sometimes we don't even know how to pinpoint what emotions we're feeling. But it's very important to purge those and let them out. You don't have to be with someone. Even if you have to let them out, okay? And I say this a lot, for a lot of the signs are dealing with that right now. We're in a very intense period. We just got out of Scorpio season. So we're kind of purging and healing those last remnants of things that we were needing to break free from. So it's a very trying period for a lot of people, okay? But there are some emotions that you've held in for a while. It feels like a lot of old stuff is coming up to be looked at, healed, transmuted, and purged right now. And some of you, it's a loss. Some of you, it's a rejection of yourself, of who you really are. It's almost like you don't really like who you're seeing as a person, little things that you don't like about yourself. And that's totally normal, guys. Okay, look, we are imperfect, right? You know, and I mean, we're human. We are spiritual beings in living a human experience, okay? And the reason that you're alerted to those things about yourself, it's your choice to like it or not like it. Some of the aspects of yourself you may find are less than appealing in your opinion, you know. It's your humanness. It just is. Okay? But what we have to do is to heal it, is to realize where it came from. Whatever it is that caused you to be that way or take that certain action or have that type of attitude or make that type of decision, it stems from somewhere. It stems from something in your life. It gave rise to an altered way of thinking, a thinking that is rooted in pain. Okay? So we have to come to that place and remember where it originated. Remember where that feeling or that thought or that direction of your mind started. Okay? And then we forgive. You feel it again and you forgive it and you accept it into yourself. Without healing those emotions, those dark things, those heavy, deep emotions and those shadow aspects of yours, without doing that, it's like we don't have free will anymore. We have to integrate the dark and the light parts of ourselves together. Okay? That's why we have free will, because we can choose the dark side of ourselves or the light side of ourselves, okay? If that makes sense. It's always there. You're always going to have that shadow aspect that you don't really like, but you can choose higher. You can choose the lighter one, okay? And that's choosing love over fear, okay? So your first step is going to be loving yourself. and loving yourself enough to respect your need to feel those emotions and to be human. Okay? All right. I love you guys. Okay, let's do sacred travel now. What have you guys got going on as far as work? Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. You know what I just realized? So I'm wearing these horns, like, because it's hilarious and they're really cute. But what's really crazy is, I really think Capricorn is like, I think in tarot, isn't Capricorn energy like the devil? That's funny. Yeah, it's, this card says, this one is Sacred Travel or Oracle cards. Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Okay? It's kind of what we were just talking about, like choosing love over fear. But if you don't know, it kind of like feels like you're... Actually, you know what? It feels like you guys, a lot of you guys that are watching right now are beginning to get a clear sense of where you're going and what you want and what you want to achieve and things like that. It just doesn't feel like you really have that much of a support team around you. But follow that thing that lights your heart up. I say this a lot, but it's true. Follow what lights your heart up. You do not have to accept friendships or partnerships or living situations that don't bring you joy. You can choose that. Okay, and ultimately whatever you choose to have in your life is, you're choosing your life. You're like shaping your own reality, okay? So if there's a partnership or a friendship, some of you, it feels like a living situation that you're not happy with, and you feel like you have to do it for someone else or so as to not hurt someone's feelings or whatever. No, you can't do that. I mean, you're sacrificing yourself by doing that. So follow what makes you happy and don't worry about what other people think at all. Don't. And that is definitely not, I hope that's not one of those less than appealing aspects that you find in yourself, because you have to love yourself, and you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself first. You have to. You know, and if you're choosing a path or a way or decisions being made by other people or whatever, if you choose those things for other people, you're basically like betraying yourself, and you are never going to be truly happy or fulfilled. Okay, you have got to follow that thing that lights you up, whatever that is, and every decision, whatever feels the most like love, that's the way you go. Okay. Also, it's gratitude came up. I mean, the energy of gratitude, obviously, grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Okay. Which is really cool. The energy of gratitude came up because yesterday, was it yesterday? 2 days ago was Thanksgiving. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all, by the way. Also, make sure that you are cleansing your aura. There are a lot of ways to do that. Getting rid of those low vibrational things that are around you and that you carry around with you. Like that energy is like stick to your aura. All right, it's like you're absorbing things that are in your atmosphere and that are on other people and things like that. So personally I like salt baths. So some of you may have been seeing dragonflies. Okay, it says cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. Got a lot of green in these cards, guys. So you are healing. You're healing from, like I said, it feels like some sort of loss. It's something from the distant past, I think. You know how when something upsets you and you get sad, and you know, maybe you start purging or you start thinking about the sadness and stuff, and then all these deep stuff starts coming up too, and it's like, dang, am I ever gonna get healed? Yes, you are. But that stuff has been buried down deep in there inside of you, begging to be healed. So once you're like breaking you know, you broke the surface, and then now you got to get out the deep stuff now, like a loss maybe that happened years ago even, that you've pushed down and just kind of put it on hold to heal. You know, this is, it's coming up to be looked at. Okay, so we have wow, okay, these three equal the number 10, which is new beginnings. Lots of people getting that new beginning vibe, the new beginning signs everywhere right now. So the first one we got is high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss. It's the number 6. Okay, I'm actually going to read part of this one. High heart chakra. We've got furred and feathered friends, number 27. Okay, and we've got number 4, the solar plexus chakra, radiant illumination. Okay, we're gonna do number 6 first. Number 6 has to do with like home and family. This is exactly what I was just saying. It's pretty nuts. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give and joy. Yes, that's exactly. Yes, divine love, selflessness, spiritual compassion, oneness through heart-centered bliss, healing, gratitude, giving love, dharma, patience, and joy. Noise. Okay, 27. So furred and feathered friends. So some of you guys might have a animal. Like I feel a lot of like cat energy, like feline energy right now. Also horses, like some of you might have an affinity for horses. You might want to look up that, like put in horses, spirit animal, and just look up the energy and the kind of the vibe that gives off, because that's what you guys are, that's like your power animal right now, I feel. Basically it's saying that, you know, you can, you know, look for animals in your dreams, animals that kind of stand out to you if you see them like either out in nature or wherever, pictures of them on the TV or whatever. And if a certain animal stands out more than once, it's a message from spirit. Okay, so you can look up the energy of that certain animal. Or also, it's also saying that whatever animals that you have at home while you're healing, the animals are very, very, very helpful when you're healing. Okay, you can look to the wisdom that animals use. Like you have greater awareness of the wisdom of the animals that you encounter and what their traits or messages mean to you. All right, and it's also talking about like if you're feeling sluggish or you're feeling kind of like you're dragging, to raise your vibration, if you try not to eat meat for a while, just kind of you can go vegetarian, you can go vegan, pescatarian, whatever floats your boat, you know. But I personally feel that it helps me a lot because I love me some brisket and I love me a cheeseburger and all that stuff. But I'm a Texas girl and I love that stuff. But if I go like a week or two without eating meat, I'm like, I feel so much better. So this card is also suggesting that you can try that, because I do feel like some of you are a little bit sluggish right now. Okay, so the solar plexus has to do with your personal power, assertiveness, belief, intellectual abilities, expression of will, bringing ideas into reality. It's the color golden yellow, your power and where you are putting your energy. Remember that you are a powerful being who can connect with potent life force energy as and when you need it. Be aware of what fuels your fire and consider circumstances where you had your power away. Imagine all the fragments of your energy that you have given away at some point and bring them all back to the center of your being. Yes. Okay, I'm going to show you all a little exercise that I like to do. Okay, so a lot of times, like, we give our power away without even knowing it. Okay, like situations, people. A lot of times it's people. We let people kind of dictate where we go and what we do because we don't want to, you know, step on toes and stuff like that. Anyway, every night before you go to bed, you can just go. Just hold your hands out. My hands are being held out. I release all energy that does not belong to me now. And if you're sensitive to energy, you'll feel it. Okay? And then you say, I call all of my own power back to me from all time, space, and dimensions now. Yeah. So if you say that every night before you go to bed, you won't have that issue anymore. Okay. So, and then now we're going to do some, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel here. Let me see what we got. Let's do something fun. I already did those. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. I want to do these. These are the magical dimensions. Did y'all go Black Friday shopping? Oh my gosh, I could never. There is no way. It's just way too many people. I don't know how people do that. I've never really been a good shopper anyway. I'm like a man when it comes to shopping. Like, I walk in and I know what I need, and I'm on a mission, and I go get it and I leave. There is no way I'm spending the night anywhere or standing in line for 2 hours or anything like that. No. So, hopefully y'all had a great time with family yesterday and then got to do whatever you wanted to do, whether that's shopping or what. Rest. Okay, so we got trust, number 42. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Okay. So the numbers here equal 11. Nice. So we've got trust, number 42. We've got emotional freedom, number 12. And we've got number 2, attachment. Okay? So the trust obviously is dealing with trusting not only other people and stuff, but trusting the divine plan, trusting your path, and trusting yourself. Okay? Trusting yourself is going to begin with loving yourself. Get in touch with who you are at the core, you know, accepting those things that you don't really like about yourself, you know, integrating those shadows and things, and really trusting that there's a divine plan. Okay? We've got emotional freedom, vulnerability, flowing, rebalancing. And that goes back to what we were talking about with your emotions. Rebalance yourself and purge out all those emotions, feel through them, get them out. Whatever you got to do to help them rise to the surface, so that way pure light and love are in you. Like, you embody pure light and love, okay? Attachment, number 2, accumulation, defensiveness, scarcity. Okay, so you may be dealing with kind of a lack mindset. And if you're not, then you may be holding on to too much stuff. Okay, it's easy to turn into like a hoarder or like a bag lady, you know. I know exactly what that's like. Just feeling like you can't let go of things, accumulating things that it's hard to let go of things sometimes. But if you've got too much clutter in your space, it's indicative of clutter inside of you. Okay, so basically your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So if you have a lot of crap everywhere, all over the place, then you got a lot of crap up inside of here all over the place that needs to come out, if that makes any sense. Okay, so you can start by like doing a daily practice of throwing away one trash bag of stuff, or throwing away one box of stuff, or giving it away. Okay, there are a lot of people out there who need things. I mean, you know, dishes that you don't use, clothes are a big one. A lot of people need like warm stuff right now, because it's getting cold outside, but also like furniture or like office supplies, like craft stuff that you'll never use or you have too much of. Then just start going through things and getting rid of it one by one, and it'll be very symbolic of getting rid of your emotions one by one, especially when some of that stuff is sentimental. Like, say like your old, you know, Aunt Thelma passed away or something, and she had given you like a whole kit of crochet stuff, and you ain't ever gonna crochet, you know, but you're holding on to it because you miss old Aunt Thelma and you don't want to hurt her feelings. Aunt Thelma don't care. Aunt Thelma says, get rid of that stuff. Get rid of it, okay? I'm still here in spirit. You ain't hurting my feelings. Girl, get healed. You know what I mean? That was crazy. But I'm serious, okay? Like, if you have stuff that you ain't ever gonna use, get rid of it. Somebody wants it, and somebody will put good use to it. Okay? So little things like that, just one by one, that sentimentality will start to come up, and you'll be like, oh, you know, and you can maybe go through some memories of Aunt Thelma and stuff, and then get rid of it. Get rid of it. All right? And little by little, you're going to feel lighter and lighter. Okay? Okay. Well, I think that's all I'm going to do for Capricorn. Like I said, if you like this, please like and subscribe, and have an awesome weekend. I love you guys. Bye.